Marcy got some water.
This is
Jake.
T.
I'm alive.
You're alive?
And there's Chris.
I'm
and
here.
Tech support, thank you for working us
Everybody.
through that. We super appreciate
Look at those
you.
champions over there.
And this is what happened while you were gone. Looks like some kind of crazy starburst. They were talking it up. They were talking about which colors they're going to use. I heard a lapis. I heard a white. And look at that. They're on their phone. What's
Hi, Becca.
I'm just trying to get
I'm
signed
pulling up
on
the
to the
thingy.
Glass Academy.
Here we
Pulling
go.
up the comments on the Facebooks.
We're here and we're ready, folks. So we definitely, like I said, and welcome back if you're just joining us now. If you didn't partake in the first part of the episode because we had those technical difficulties, we understand. We don't blame you.
And the poor guy at Comcast today when he was just like, we offer great service.
We're like, we got the best service.
Yeah,
And
we
then-
literally upgraded it a couple of months ago. So.
But
I know, but
come
then
on
they
over here,
glitched,
Mom. Let's
too.
show these things off real quick. I just would like to give, for anyone who's joining us for the legitimate show now, a brief overview again. This is show 147. We're about to do a 60th birthday gift for Marianne right here, right now, and it's going to be a Star of Bethlehem, and we've got it drawn up on the floor.
A bunch of happy birthdays already.
Oh yeah, so send us some more love for Marianne. That's spelled Mariann. And she's doing an amazing thing in her life, which is getting herself a custom order on her birthday. We're gonna make some gnomes and going live in probably like
a couple minutes.
3 minutes. We've got a bunch of brand new design, fresh, one-of-a-kinders. Actually, these are not one-of-a-kinders. We put up multiples of these, didn't we?
Yes, so there are 6 available. This is the prototype. Your gnome will look pretty much the same. It's going to have the same colors, the same patterns. They all have the heart Marinia on
Look
them.
at, just look. I mean, this heart came out so beautiful. Look at that little guy. They got red on the outside.
So these
little
are our
schnauzer.
Valentine's gnomes. We've got 6 of each available so that we can get them made and out to you guys in time for Valentine's.
And where do they look for these? Because I know a lot of us are members now. They're watching on different services. Where do they find these gnomes?
They are on glassacademy.com on the Gathering Point page.
All right.
So Gathering Point is the show that you are watching right now, and they're listed on that page.
Well, thanks for loading us up. Marcy's got her tea. Chris and I are going to be making this Star of Bethlehem birthday piece for Marianne right now. I
see
wonder
on
if we
camera.
should facet those in like some type of diamond pattern, the bits. Can you do that?
Today's giveaway.
If you get them where you went.
Salmon, and I think it
Tap,
was
tap, tap,
copper
tap,
ruby.
kinda
Yeah,
thing.
on the bottom half.
It's always
Yeah,
going to be
two-toned.
pointy, and we're going to want them to
Very
go a
pretty.
different way.
Very
So
pretty. We'll definitely have
finessing them,
some
cutting
and
them,
a couple
trimming them.
recipes.
Yeah, that would definitely be nice.
Here's the question.
How do you show love to your family, friends, or etc., loved ones, people you give a shit about?
You can't say that on the
Oh, sorry.
show. So
I
one
gotta
of the
do
things,
that.
so a lot of people play the e-news that came earlier today. You answer in that, which is great. I've heard some really good ones. Fried chicken and ice cream. Like, what are all the different ways you show your family how you love them? Do you take them out for fried chicken and ice cream? Do you put little love notes around the house? Do you just tell them? So we're just kind of finding out what are the secret things that you do to show someone that you love them.
I got a weird one.
What?
So, to my friends, sometimes I call them at the midnight of their birthday, and I sing happy birthday.
At midnight.
I literally wake them up sometimes.
yeah. I
And then I
would
tell
not
them to go
like
back to
that.
bed, and they just kind of roll over. It's great.
No. Do not call me on my birthday.
I don't tend to, because I know you be dead asleep. But Chris here is spiraling some of that, what was that, lapis there?
A little bit of blue inside this piece, crystal and blue.
Oh yeah, I was doing raindrops earlier.
I've got them now. We got these looping shears. These are special shears. This will be a good one that we'll do a tool show about at the beginning of our episode of what's this tool mean. But these are specially shaped, completely round for looping ornaments, for looping various different products. And depending on how this comes together, I'll remind you, this is one of the first times we've done this. most definitely the first time we've ever done this in 147 shows. This particular piece for custom order. Depending on how it comes out, we're very likely going to be putting a loop on this, so Marianne can hang it in her window, hang it in her bedroom, hang it for all the world to see.
See, Kelly, apparently YouTube's acting up, so they are figuring it out and busy at work.
Yeah, we got tech support working hard today, folks, and we appreciate you letting us know how everything is going, because that's how we learn. That's how we're going to grow.
You can actually see that through the camera right now. That spiraling feeling of
Beautiful.
color on the inside. It's just glowing a different color. It's really nice.
That does look great.
So what? Explain.
Who?
Why is it a tendril instead of the
It's actually-
starburst?
Real nice, looking pretty good.
Apparently
What's
it's what
this
they
thing?
want.
Yeah. Well, it's glowing differently because there's so many different layers of that blue. When it folds over on itself, it actually doubles up inside of there.
That looks great. So we're gonna see.
so
This is, like I
confused.
said, the first time we've done this. Marcy's gonna experience it as we're doing it, but we've talked through the process,
Yeah.
and I think we're on the same page here.
Yeah, they talked about it. I was with Michelle.
Marcy's
figuring
got the
else.
blind eye camera spokesperson eye, so that she can
Ooh.
really just wonder what's going on.
All right, I'm going to take a clear Maurice on the end. We're going to pony up to.
All right. Folks, the website is live. That is all our 3 mugs from last week's show, 6 gnomes, and 3 hearts.
Yeah, get those Valentine gnomes. These
Look
guys
at
are
them.
one
They're
and
so
done.
sweet
Oh,
looking.
6 apiece.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you got there's 6 of each. So if you missed the first purchase, we are running a production run of each one of those. Only 6, so they're going to be limited. Those color patterns
And everything. Maurice? Or-
Yes, Maurice. But can you bring it to me on a big punny? Because then we're going to punny it up on the big punny. All right, so I'm trying to think through this thing. We've never made a Star of Bethlehem before, guys, and this is the first one. So Jake and I are going to be learning. We kind of drew it up and thought about the process.
Let me heat this up for 1 second.
Okay, and then it's going to be kind of interesting, but we're going to see how it goes. I think it's going to be pretty sweet looking. Well,
Well, I'll just heat this up for 1 more second.
it was going to be pretty sweet looking.
Dun, dun, dun.
Trade.
That's still glowing right there. Look at that. I'm zooming in on Jake, and then pop goes the weasel.
That
Try that
is
again.
what you don't want to do. And what I did was, I'll tell you what happened there, guys. I didn't use my jacks to neck that piece. I used my diamond shears, and the diamond shears leave a very sharp fissure where you indent it and put the neck on it, so it was really fragile. And I mean, I just set it down like this, barely, and that piece fell off. So not too disappointing, because I'm glad it fell off now instead of when we're halfway through the process of making it.
Exactly. That's a great time for things to be having mishaps. But that's right, folks. Welcome back. Watch out for that bus coming in. Oh, that thing
Whoa.
sings, actually.
Oh, sorry, that was way too appropriate. Just random bus for Chris today. Can you actually go grab that?
Throwing me under the
Yes,
bus.
I will grab that.
I think you kind of did that to yourself a little bit.
No way.
Nicole, thanks for checking in with us. Thank you, Steve, Kathy. I see you guys all over on the YT. We appreciate you being there. Appreciate you supporting what we're doing. Everybody on FB, hope you are all doing amazing. I'd love to see how everyone's doing today. I'd love to see where you're watching from, folks. We've now found we've got viewers from all over the world, and it's really cool to see what kind of new viewers we pick up, who's watching from where. So please just let us know where you're watching from tonight. And if you don't want to tell us your location, tell us your proximity in your home.
Well, you could say town.
That's true.
We're not asking for an address, guys.
That would be cool to see
'Cause
some town names.
If you did give us your address, we could show up with the mobile unit and have a big glass blown party right in your driveway.
Watch out for that now.
We got North Carolina. Anybody from Australia? Oh no, we got a couple fans out that
Some
way.
Aussies?
Where's them kangaroos people at?
Now, it looks like Chris went a little larger on this one, so sometimes when a custom order has a mishap like that just went down, get a
Ooh,
little
Grove
bonus
City, Ohio.
action.
I know exactly where that's from. Sorry.
So I won't be using the diamonds on this one.
Perfect. Nice subtle neckline here. I'm gonna make sure I got the correct pipe up, and you just let me know when you're ready for it.
Ohio. We got some Ohioans in the chats here.
Ohioans?
Yeah, they're all like a Cleveland area too.
Are they
Ohio.
Ohioans or Ohioites?
Ohioans.
Are you sure?
I was there for 5 years. Of
That
course I'm
doesn't mean
sure.
anything.
Marcy is partly Ohioan, it's true.
She is partly. That's your nationality, Ohioans?
Chris is giving me so much shit right
Ohioan? All right.
now you put a neckline with the jacks.
You're ready for this?
Almost.
Now, folks, this is way more glass than I need, and you're going to see when I bring that over. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to have enough glass left over that I can make a large, strong punny, because we're going to be working on this piece for a minute. And if we have this tiny little connection with not enough glass, it's not going to hold its heat very well, and we're going to run the risk of dropping it on the floor again.
You do not want to do that.
That's just treachery.
So he's just rounding that off so it kind of blends into the base there.
Beautiful.
And Jake actually left all the glass on that punny so it's nice and chunky. So it really, really retains its heat. Let's try to take a look at this a little tighter.
I'm going to I'm pushing it back on the
I
pipe.
can see where the pipe is in this thing. I know you guys can't see it in the phone right now, but this is real chunky in consideration to everything else I've ever done.
It's very important to have all that glass on the pipe, though. You still want the same diameter of connection on the very tip here, but all that extra glass is on the pipe just there as a heat source and a means of collecting that heat and keeping the piece stable. Ready for it?
I am.
All right. Will this hit the floor or not? Let's find out.
Dum da da da.
Chunky!
We got it.
You did it! Woo! It lives.
First star, doing good. So, if you haven't guessed by now, this is actually the longest of all the stars of the Star of Bethlehem.
Would it be a light ray?
Ooh,
That's right.
it very well could be.
It is a light ray.
What's the objective right now as we're seeing this beautiful zoom in on the piece?
I'm heating up just the end because I want to, and I'm actually kind of am thinking about trying to give it some type of a little taglia facet. And I think you should be able to give me a little taglia facet on each one of the light rays that you bring me.
It's
All right.
wiggling.
Let's not make it easy on ourselves, folks. That's not the goal here. That's not why we're doing this.
You're gonna. Oh, there goes the lights. So sorry.
All right, on YouTube, we got a little bit of Sweden. We got Sarnia. Carol, I do believe, if I remember correctly, you're out there in Canada, good old Canada. We were talking about that Gordie Howe, the second bridge from Detroit into Canada that's being built here in the present day. And then we got Nicole out here from the good old Michigan, USA. Let's get it. Drake's asking if we're
so many
using.
times people say go blue or go Bucks, and I'm just like, eh.
It's all the same to me.
All I did, Jake, was square it up just a hair. A little bit of a rectangle. Not much.
And
I might be able to do that on the bits after you bring them to me anyways.
I think that's probably going to be the best. Drake is asking, and Drake's been around, I know he's watched a lot of shows, he's asking if we got new cameras as well, and I think you were just tricking him out with your sweet zoom action.
A little bit. This is literally
Because
an
it's so
iPhone.
sweet.
What is this? 10?
I don't know what the numbers are, they're all moving so fast.
Yeah, we were on Sam's phone on the other app that we were doing, but we were testing something out and then it went sideways. So now we're back on the original platforms that we use.
Look
So
at that.
give it some time. Maybe we'll switch it up again, but
All right, some bits, Jake.
All right, so give me a
We're gonna need
size
some
idea that
balance.
you want for this. We're talking like probably that big,
Yeah, probably not quite that big.
a little
but-
smaller.
Yeah.
All right.
so what you doing?
I'm pushing on that end just to make sure I bring it down a little bit.
So
There
you
we
really
go.
want to get that nice and fine, but not to the point where it will chip.
How's this look?
I think that's nice.
All right.
All right.
What we got going,
There's
Michelle?
Great camera shots, I hear.
Can't see a thing.
I do want to say we have these contests that we send in our e-news. When you enter our e-news, you can answer some of our questions in this hat. We have some awesome questions that were submitted. So if times are slow and we need something to chat about when there's a dull moment here in the show, we reach into the hat and answer one of the questions.
I like
Lots
that.
of mystery.
Very cool.
Let me do one now before you guys have this first bit.
Does everyone who joined the show know what Michelle looks like, folks, behind the camera here?
Hi.
How long has the studio been in operation?
Your microphone on? Nice.
How's that look? You want to
Looks
like
good.
that?
21 years.
21 years?
21 years. So Chris and I started a different business before that. Glass Academy has been around 21 years. I will take the question that goes back in the bucket.
Back in the bucket.
Yeah, we
Well,
might
that's a good
answer-
one to keep repeating.
Yeah, I might another show.
Well, we could keep it separate and then refill it at the end of the show, but
We'll probably lose
you
them.
know what they
They'll
say.
learn. Well, I still set them on fire.
All right, there's gonna be multiple pieces like this, right?
Yeah, I think there's gonna be like 100.
100.
Bajillions.
What's the most outlandish or fantasy thing you'd like to try making in the lab? You know, mushrooms are really hot. We did some really good mushrooms. So I'm looking forward to some new mushrooms this spring. These guys are in the thick of thinking of what they're making, but maybe they could answer it too.
Glass
mushroom
mushrooms?
question?
I didn't hear the question.
No, what is the most fantasy thing that you'd like to make in glass? Like
Unicorn.
You want to make a unicorn, Chris?
That's pretty fantasy.
I made a unicorn mug last year. We put a unicorn horn on the side of the mug. If you're watching out there, it was a guy who got it for, I believe it was his wife, and that was a fun one. Look at this. We are getting going, folks.
Oh, so we want to highlight number 9 and 3. So number 3, give it a turn to the back. Just so you can see that spiral pattern. That's super cute. And number 9.
Has the spots on the hat and the pineapple.
Also pink. Both the same color of pink. As well as the hat.
We are going to have to,
Ready when you are.
we are going to have to show off those mugs that we made from last week because they turned out incredible. A little smaller.
Not bad, but a little smaller.
I'm getting blinded by this torchlight, guys.
Blinded by the touch.
What were folks' thoughts on the Annealer reveal on Thursday this week, folks? What do you say? Chris is really working that. You see how he's working the flat crimps right there? He was actually making that a square-sided piece so that when he pulls it out, it's faceted and it looks even more so like that Star of Bethlehem shape. Pretty sick move, and I hadn't thought of that at all.
That's just what comes with years of experience. You kind of have an idea of what you're going to do, and you know techniques in order to do so. And it comes with time and practice. Now, each time
Timing.
he does that little kind of tapering technique with the flat crimps, Chris is actually giving it a little bit of a tug with the tweezers so that when he pulls it out at this move, he actually has a bit of a handle to it. Look at that. See? See what I mean, guys?
Incredible.
So So he's taking the diamond shears and is giving it a poops, sniffs. The glass is just flying everywhere. That is why we have that little piece of metal there, the shield protector, so it doesn't hit our legs. Ever been hitting the leg with some glass where you cut off?
Yow.
Yes, definitely an ouchie. Chris is way too focused right now. I would not enjoy that personally.
You ready for me? I'm ready.
Here comes another piece. Boop. And snips.
Beautiful.
And black crown.
Facetation. It's almost like
Smackaroo. Smackaroonies.
Facetation.
I was actually kind of looking through the questions in the hat, and I know you guys are really curious about the diamond shears. Diamond shears are actually kind of only a glass blower kind of thing that I've seen personally. But they come in real handy when you're trying to keep things on center and in the round.
Did I just hear the door open up?
Yeah, you heard the door open.
It's getting hot over there.
It's getting spicier. You want me to move the color for you?
Thank you.
Look at that tendril. And looking pretty. Chris is trying to work as quickly and as possibly as he can.
What's the best way for sizing things up, Chris? Like when you're going to cut the piece that I'm bringing over, what's the best way to keep things consistent?
Just
Is it me bringing it over?
I think it's a combination of both the assistant and the gaffer at that time, because it's pretty important. But you got to just know the same size shape that you just put on the last one, you know?
Yeah, there's really no calipers when you're cutting the hot glass like that. It's either you cut it the same amount or it's bigger or smaller. Those
Of course,
are your
it takes a
options.
little time and practice and experience to know how much you can move it.
Yeah, I'm ready
Just
when
a
you
little
are.
bit.
Just a wee bit.
All right.
Thanks for the tip there. YT.
Yeah,
Okay, so the
great
color
question.
we are using, I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to hold up our little container of it. So this is a lavender that we have out currently. Underneath that, we have this container of lapis blue frit, which we have in here for Jake to pick up whenever he needs it. So we got this kind of glass chunkiness. Forbidden sprinkles, if you may. Forbidden sprinkles.
And from your knowledge, Marcy, is lapis a pretty soft color, a pretty stiff color? Does it melt different?
In experience, lapis and blues tend to be a bit of a softer color in
Big
terms
time.
of density and in terms of how well they retain their heat. So doing it in this lapis blue is actually pretty easy. Say if we were doing this in like a green, like our, what was that? Is it watermelon or is it new green that's really stiff?
Watermelon's a little bit stiffer, but greens are generally pretty soft as well.
Yeah.
But this, I think that this lapis is actually the softest color that we own and we work with here.
I really wish you could see the spirals on that, guys. I know it's too bright in the screen.
Maybe on
to
the next one,
see
give that
it.
one the full zoom like you did with the hole. We'll see.
Could I have the background as the marver? Cool.
Got it.
We'll try to get you guys seeing that action in a second. But look at this.
We're doing 2 more, right?
2 more?
Yep.
I honestly don't know, like what, how, why, confusion. I don't know how this is working. And we're opening up the other door because Chris
This
does
is no
not
small
want to smack
piece.
things.
Huh?
It's getting big.
Yeah. It's all right though. It's gonna be nice.
We got a new member. We got Laura.
yeah.
Hey, Laura.
New membership for our YouTube
Yes.
membership service, our VIP subscription service, folks. Look at the angle of the pipe, super important.
So we can tuck that right there.
Nice cut.
So those middle ones, it looks like he went for the biggest, and then these two other ones, the accent stars, he's gone a little bit smaller on. This thing is looking beautiful.
So this next one, I'll bring it over and we'll get the swirl, Marcy.
Okay. Maybe once we're done with this, we'll have Michelle go over what we get with all the membership stuff. Just so we can remind everybody, because we only started that last week. So, yeah, YouTube membership.
All
Hit
right.
that button.
Here we go. You going for the zoom?
I can talk while you're twirling it up.
Whoa, almost falling. Oh no!
Stick it
Just
back up.
kidding.
There we
It's
go.
perfect.
It's looking pretty cool.
It's looking
All right.
super cool.
YouTube
Yeah, let's hear it.
membership.
What's the lowdown on the membership?
The membership is pretty cool. So you go on YouTube, there's a join button or a subscribe button. You hit that. It's $4.99 a month. You're going to get first access. Our first show is the Monster Show. It's going to be this Sunday from 5 to 7 p.m. All our VIP members, turn on your YouTube and you're going to get a notification that the show is live. You're going to have a secret password to the website to purchase, so you get first pick of what we've got going on.
So if I remember correctly, this monster show, just like our pumpkin show and just like our holiday show, is a pretty special limited edition product show. Except instead of selling a $25 or $20 or $15 ticket,
Yep.
folks just need to sign up for our membership at $5 a month.
So this is a new platform. This is something people were requesting memberships. And so we're like, what can we do for memberships? How can we make this work out great? And so the memberships, we're going to have to hit you up for your email because we want to send you coupons in the mail and I can't do that through YouTube. So that's coming to figure out how to get the email. But yeah, there's little emojis that you get to play with. You get little badges.
You do get badges and you
do
can,
get first pick on some things. And then we're going to do 1 or 2 behind the scenes shows a month. And if you remember, that could be something, Chris has a big project coming up that we're going to take you and show you some of what he's doing. Kind of like the experimental show, but these are going to be other areas of the studio that you don't normally see.
and to remind everyone, our regular shows and our regular programming, our free programming that we do every week isn't changing. Is that correct?
Correct. Tuesdays. So we figured out our new schedule in 2022. Tuesdays is the gathering point, which is what you're watching. On Sundays, we do the Anila reveal.
Sundays are the experimental show.
Experimental show, because that's when people have a little more time. They're with their family. They're drinking their morning coffee, and they turn it on and they enjoy it. So we got great feedback through the e-news of people saying that they really liked the experimental show on Sunday, and then the Anila reveal is Thursday.
Amazing. So that's the plan. Those are all free programs. $5.99 a month. You're going to get our limited edition products. You're going to get some behind the scenes. You get your badges. You get special commenting powers. And really, you're just supporting the Glass Academy. And we know not everybody can purchase some of the pieces we have. And depends on whether it's a custom order, depends on what the product they may be interested in. But this is a very great way for basically a Starbucks coffee a month to support what we're doing if you love our program and the glass
we
we're
don't
doing.
have like sponsorship or anything like that. There's no commercials.
Yep.
You know, when something goes wrong, it goes wrong. We talked about this last time, the I Love Lucy show. I mean, it was live.
Yeah.
If something you like, learn how to roll with it.
We're figuring it out. We've been figuring it out for 147 shows now, and we're still figuring it out. You saw the glitches at the beginning of the show. It happens
All right.
no matter what.
So I'm thinking about what I want to do now, Jake, and what I think we should do is drop a big old clear bit on one side of this, and I'm going to smooth it down over it, and then I'm going to pull out a bit there,
Amazing.
there, around the whole thing,
Okay.
so that it'll have a clear face on it with those other things on. What do you think about that? to fill those voids in.
I think it's pretty good. I don't think, I think doing individual bits might have that connection, the faceted connection a little bit more. They'd come to a
All right,
nice
so
angle.
you're gonna shape them into a diamond shape for me, a triangle shape, and then give me the flat side down.
All right, you got it.
And in trying to do that, lower the back of the pipe so the bit's like this.
Flash that piece.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, coned up, just like I was bringing them, and then triangular faceted.
Yes.
Flat
You just have a
side
flat
down.
side and then
I got it.
2 facets on the top.
You got it. I'll do it
And-
on a fresh pipe each time so they're clean and nice. And then how do we want to add the white? Should I just swirl some white like I did on that one? On each one?
I think so.
I think that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
So Marcy's doing a great job filming. She knows what the important parts are. You heard Chris and Jake organizing what they need for this next step. And I am enjoying the heat over here, but I'm also opening and closing the door. So to retain the heat in the glory hole as Chris flashes his piece.
I'm gonna go for the facets on this one.
We're going, yeah, that's faceted for sure. And we're doing 6 bits.
Yes. So here's what we mean by the facets. I'm gonna let this one side, I'm gonna let it droop a little more. Let this one side, sorry, go flat. Give it an angle. Give it an angle.
Should be able to flatten it right on the marble. You know, with just make a triangle out of it and then give me the fattest side down, you know what I mean? When you take them, just I don't even know if you need the taglia.
Just like hit all.
If you just come out and you go
sides.
flat and then bing, bing, and then
All
just the widest one is the one that's.
Okay.
So you coming to me now?
Yeah.
It's got white in it?
Yep. Let me give it
All
a
right.
little bit of heat. A little bit of juice.
You're looking awfully cold over there on the bench.
I'm not cold.
He's sweating.
Coming right here. Beautiful.
Be careful, please.
Nice. I could bring them smaller then, huh?
Well, that's the size right there.
Okay.
So the thing about someone bringing the bits consistently is that you know how much glass you gather.
I might try to
You-
cut that a little bit.
Yeah,
you know
I'll
the
make it a little
technique
tinier.
of how much color you put
You
on.
can start the next one up.
When you have 2 assistants bringing bits, they really have to watch each other. And this doesn't, it does roll faster. So Jake knows exactly how much glass to gather. He's looking to bring it the same as he did the last one. And Chris cut off a little glass there. So Jake will make a mental note of that in his head. The next one can be a little bit smaller. If this one already isn't.
Triangularizing it. Have you ever heard that word before,
You
folks?
know what? Sam did a good job of pulling that word out last time.
What, something I said?
Yeah, what did she say? I don't know. She wrote it down.
I've already said a few weird words. I got tongue jumbled already once this show. You don't want to get tongue jumbled, folks.
What was it? Oh, yeah,
Sphere size. That's a classic.
All right, now you can understand why custom orders cost more money.
Coming
this
this
piece
way.
is not
so
over
I'm
till
just
it's
gonna hold it
over.
and cut it. So just like this.
And you can already see the time and effort and the energy they put into it.
Steady.
Those gnomes that are on the show today are the same kind of technique.
Nice.
Jake and Marcy worked on the gnomes earlier this week. You did not see all the trial and error, the figuring out the right steps. But Marcy and Jake made all the gnomes. And to be clear, if you ordered a gnome today, you've got 6 of each color. They're all handmade. That will have this. We really appreciate that you order this way. It helps us know exactly what to make. In the past, we could do something like this and make too many of a quantity that no one liked. So now we know exactly what everyone likes and know what to make.
Yeah, you know, each gnome gets so much love and appreciation, especially after the fact. Once they're already purchased, it's like It's like adopting a gnome into your home and us knowing that it's got someone that's gonna love the heck out of it.
Do you know where it is? Do you know that spot?
We got some tech support giving us some questions. I'm excited to hear what they are. See the look on Marcy's face. What was the question?
Oh, they want to know what Batch is doing.
Batch.
Batch.
Do you want me to go find her?
No, she'll come.
Ready for it?
All right, but from here, I'm actually going to kind of zoom over this way. This is kind of over the shipping area. And there's that box right there next to the cat bed. She actually doesn't like the cat bed. She likes that box. That's her spot in the studio, and then she kind of wanders. But we're having a lot
My
of
mic is on, but maybe my
Batch is
sweatshirt's
all right.
in the
Batch
way.
is inside. She is safe. We feed her. She is happy
She doesn't go out
during the winter.
very often, guys. That would be like your 100-year-old grandmother going out on a snowy day.
But there were cat paw prints all over the front of the building
That's
today.
the truth. We were all actually, as a family, Chris, Michelle, and myself, shoveling the walk out front of the studio, and we saw cat footprints going all the way around the studio, peeking in each front door.
Yeah, there's like a cow cat and another tabby, and I think they're looking for Batch.
I think Batch in her ripe old age is
Good thing she
attracting
fit.
some kitties around here.
When we got Batch and she was a kitten, it was her first summer here, and we did not know there was a cat down the street. We're in a small tool and die area, and pretty much every building was vacant.
That's
The one building that had someone had a cat we did not know.
that's where Batch met her first husband.
Oh,
Yep.
beautiful.
And
Look at these guys.
you don't see cats getting married, but they do.
Batch told us.
Now we go in at a weird angles here. So we do the bloops. And Jake is trying not to get burnt by the torch over this way.
I don't mind it. Nice. Then maybe, Chris, we put a clear filler in her and facet that up into a nice point.
I like the hand torch. It's really nice to smooth out any of those edges. You can see the rest of the piece is being kept cooler. He's going to get it nice and hot every now and then, so he knows it's sticking to the pipe and is working 100%. He's laughing at me because he lets his pieces get too cold, so that's my hint. See how there's slight red in that blue? That's what you want to see. You want to know it's hot enough, slight movement, so you don't have to worry that the piece is going to pop off when you're doing some shaping.
Adjusting that little tendril there.
So what do you guys think? Put it in the chat. I know Sam has been really trying to get Batch featured in the show. And
We're a little obsessed.
considering that you guys are all asking about her, it feels like that could be the truth.
there's an emoji on the YouTube. There's a Batch emoji. It's popping up.
So yes, we love Batch. Sometimes we
Uh-oh.
have treats for her.
Take a look, Marcy.
Oh yeah, Marcy.
Gabby
you're
reeled her
ready.
in from out the corner.
Oh no. I'll get there in a second.
What is more important? Hot glass?
Snips.
Oh,
you're
there
losing
she
her,
is
Marcy.
in her spot.
Gabby knows how to bribe her with
Oh.
treats.
Yeah, I've never
Is that
seen
a brand?
someone do that. I
Right.
have seen Christina do that before, but
Yeah, she likes Gabby too.
not too
She'll
many
follow
other
her.
people.
Look at look at her. Batch gets a little chunky in the winter.
That's okay. It's cold. Hey, Batch.
She wants a whole bag.
Batch doesn't really like me. I'm the one that cleans her. Wild Batch.
So Batch is pretty cool. She's been here since she's been a kitten. She moved in before we had anything built in the building. She had one batch of kittens.
With her husband from down the street.
that Lucy just loved watching every kitten pop out a batch. It was a little
Lucy's
more
not
than I
cat
could
show.
handle, but Lucy loved it. And then
Lord
Batch
bless,
was
this
like,
is only a
okay, I
cat
need a
show.
little privacy. And she moved to the top
Want this last one?
of our shelves.
Coming around the back.
Yep.
Exit stage left.
What?
Back to the action. That's actually important.
I think this might be the last one. I like the two-tone colors. They look really nice.
Beautiful.
This would be a cool piece with ash in it.
For what?
With ash in it
Oh yeah.
as like a memorial piece.
All right, you think that, I think the piece in the middle, what do you think, clear only, or should it be with white in it?
Your call.
I'll take a look at it right now.
I think clear might be nice.
Yeah.
Getting near the end, this is when it gets a little nail biting.
It's gonna be nice to have a little white bit right there. What do you think?
What do you guys think on
Putting
the
on
show?
the top.
We're gonna put a white hook on it. I mean, once we knock it off, we should do a white bit like that and just make it into a loop as the final one, right?
For up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, the loop should be white. I think that'd be nice.
Yeah.
So the loop is gonna be white.
Okay. And then just a clear bit on top there.
So I think clear bit smeared around in there would be nice. So
And then kind of bring it to a point a little, something like that.
I think just bring it to me however, and I'll
Just the
tagly it up into a point.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, this is kind of interesting. The woman who ordered a pumpkin in North Wales just got it.
Nice.
Well, that just
sweet.
took a little while, but we're happy it got there.
Yeah, sorry. International shipping gets a little crazy sometimes.
Well,
I'm
It's a
happy to
long
know.
way away.
Yeah, I'm happy to know it made it.
Hand me that tagly, Michelle.
Ready for it?
I am.
A little much.
And we'll just take what we can take and.
So one thing Chris is really good at is
Good.
working with the hot molten glass. The most you can get out of the glass when it's in this liquid state, like the more you can do, the better off you are. It's only this hot and smooth one time. So he makes it look pretty easy, but it definitely
Nice.
takes a lot of practice to get this skill.
That is serious.
Serious.
Little
Watch that
facet
punny.
on the front. Wow, take a look at that. I mean, that's pretty much exactly what it is.
So what's going on the top? Is it going to be like a thing, or is
We're
that
gonna
just
put a
money?
loop. That's the punny right there. When we break it off, we're gonna put a loop onto it.
I see Marianne is watching on the YT. I see some stars coming in. Again, happy birthday, folks, to Marianne. Getting herself a custom order special. Super cool.
Super cool.
That's a beauty.
It's a pretty star, and I really think that white is gonna tie it all together at the
Big
end.
time. I agree.
You bringing that and putting it on, or am I?
I'll bring it and put it on.
All right.
Can we put it in the
Vermiculite, you think? Is that what we're doing?
Vermiculite for sure.
All right. I'm manning
Marianne's
you
on
with
the-
like the grandma grabbers to hold it down for me a little. Oh, it's pretty heavy actually.
Well, I just want to make sure that if we put it in the vermiculite,
it fits. That's what I mean. It's gonna be a little.
no, it's gonna be all right.
All right, perfect.
I think.
Size test.
Oh yeah.
Better flash that.
What?
Flash.
We hear a lot of comments in the peanut gallery about.
I
when to
like
flash
that,
the
everybody.
pipe. All right.
Got a good core heat on this. You're gonna get yours ready, Jake.
Yep.
And you want it to be coated and cooled off so it's not super molten, because it's gonna be kind of thick. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not gonna be small. So
How big are we thinking?
I'm thinking it should. The bit itself should be like the size of my pinky.
Yeah.
You squash it on, pull it up, and leave
All
it
right.
like the size of a pencil. The loop, if not bigger.
Yep.
And if you don't want to have a super wet bit, you want to have a reheated bit.
Right.
All right, I got a good core heat. I got all the heat I need to knock this off.
I'll be ready to go as soon as you are.
I got the 2 tools I need. How are we taking it away? With the gloves, maybe?
Tongs.
Tongs.
So you'll preheat the
You ready?
tongs. I'm ready. Here we go, folks.
I want it that way
Perfect.
so you can see it.
Sure.
You got the tweezers over here?
Yep.
You think granny grabbers maybe? No.
Probably not.
I got the big boys. We got it. It's our boy. What anneal are we going in?
We're going to number 1.
A1.
Yeah, I'm getting
That's
it.
a beauty right there. Come on.
Right side.
Oh my God, that thing is sweet. Gentle lay down. Good. Wasn't gentle, but it's safe.
It's in there.
Woo! That was sweet.
All right.
That was pretty sweet. Uncle Dennis clapping in the audience.
Turned out great.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, Marianne, that was a sweetie. That was super cool. Congratulations. That was a one-of-a-kinder.
Oh yeah.
We'll take one more look at the picture and kind of remember how that looked with the loop on there. That was ideally it. We put the loop right here where the pipe was connected. So imagine that loop right on top there. And that's a full Star of Bethlehem for Marianne's 60th birthday.
That's beautiful. I love it. Thanks
Well done.
for pushing us to our limits.
Super cool.
Beautiful. All right.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Let's take a look over here at the featured product table, folks. That was an in-depth custom order, so we didn't have a chance to show off what is for sale tonight. I know we showed off our 6 different sweet gnomes here, but take a look again at, from the annealer reveal, the pieces that we made last week that are for sale. The first slug mug we've had in a while with a different tail than usual, just on one side. So if you're a righty, you're showing it off to people. If you're a lefty, you're keeping his tail warm so he doesn't get cold in the wintertime. But that's got our beautiful thread design and a little bit of dirt from the glassblower's hands.
So
That's
how many
always free
people
of
are
charge.
watching on Facebook and how many on YouTube?
Number 10, folks. You got number 11 is the salmon thread
That's
mug,
good.
and then we did number 12. That was
So 24
a
was like
decision
the last
by
time
the
I was doing
audience
it, so
of the
34 was
purple,
more, and 80 is pretty good.
the white,
Because we
and
lost.
we did
We were
gold
like
accents, and
57,
that
and
handle
then
went on
we
one of
got
the
up,
nicest
so-
handles we've done in a while. These are our
Yahoo!
cast solid hearts. So this swirl technique is the same technique we did in
This
that
one, both products are
blue
pretty
color where we
interesting.
put
So
it
for
on
the
and
snack,
swirled it around within the color. You see it's mostly clear, but you do see those spots of color popping through. These
Nice
are on the
castables.
website, folks. Did we go over the names of these gnomes?
They're named? I didn't know they were named.
Let's start with number 1 here, folks.
Number
That's
one.
Rupert. Rupert with the pom-pom and the heart marini. They all have pom-poms and heart marinis. He's the only one with a black accent to him, so that's pretty cool. We've never made a iridescent black gnome. Number 2 is Gladys with the red outfit, red and pink speckled hat, pom-pom and heart marini. Number 3 is Janice. Janice is pretty cute with the optic twisted body. That's pretty
That's number 3 that you guys liked.
unique. Number 3, super cool. We've got number 7 is Charles. Charles has got that
He's got
brown nose and the brown
Bright-
boots.
He is bright white with that hat. Let me see if I can focus.
Yeah, that white is just so vibrant. So is that heart marini. Number 8, Leslie's actually super cool. It's the first ever 2-tone hat we've done. So it's a mix of that beautiful opaque lavender, and then it mixes up into a beautiful Valentine's pink. And then this guy with the dark copper ruby, this is Paulette. She's got the tight pineapple mold texture, Super beautiful beard. And of course, she's not a she. She's totally gender neutral, but she does have a feminine name because whether you're gender neutral or not, you can have feminine and masculine traits, folks.
Oh man, that was awesome.
Pretty
That
cool.
was so cool.
Pretty darn sweet.
All right, refocus the camera. Whoop.
So that's a custom order down. If we look at the board now, we're pretty much gonna make a couple more gnomes.
Now, what I want to know, come on over here for a second. Check this out. Is it a gnome or is it a gnomey?
He's my gnomey.
What do you think? So what we're on to, you're doing it?
I'm doing it. You got the camera, maybe?
One of these?
No, I'm gonna do a different gnome.
Just a one-of-a-kinder?
One of a kinder.
Nice, that's pretty good. I'll take that, Marcy. Thank you very
All right.
much. We'll turn it this way.
Now the dream team's getting riled up here, and we're about to get it going.
All right, let's go.
All right, so I'm going to apologize.
Uh-oh.
I'm having a bad time with my mic today. It's
Oh,
on at the right
boy.
times and not on at the right time, so I apologize for all my talking over.
Oh, brother.
All right, but that's it. I'm turning it off.
All
Just
right.
you guys.
Wah,
All
wah,
right.
wah.
Well, my mic's on, and I guess I can prove that by just telling you guys that the Wings, let's go, baby, Red Wings.
They playing tonight?
Nope, we're playing tomorrow night,
Oh.
Chicago Blackhawks.
That's good. Let's
I
try
got
that
a
one.
good feeling about that. But it's tough for Carrie if you're out there tonight. I don't know if you are, but if you are, I don't think we're going to catch Boston. You guys are doing good, but I still think the mojo here is pretty darn good. Actually, we got to come out. Jake and I have to come out to Boston and go to a game with you to equalize the energy between the two teams.
So,
All
would you like to show them off that two-tone giveaway that we're going to be giving away? We probably do Wheel of Names after this piece.
So this was the twist cup, the Venetian style twist cup that Jake did last week when I was at home in bed quarantining. But it's a beautiful, gorgeous looking two-tone color. We've got, looks like what, a ruby on the top and a copper ruby on the bottom?
It's a salmon and a copper ruby.
Salmon and copper ruby. Check that out. It's got the GA stamp. This is what we're giving away tonight, guys. So if you are...
Can't enter anymore. Everyone's entered.
Everyone's already entered it in?
People can enter into this giveaway, the piece we make tonight.
Right. That was everybody who entered last week are going to get mixed up on the Wheel of Names and picked, and someone's going to win it.
Mixed up on the Wheel of Names. Is that a ride that they're going on?
Yes,
Whee!
right.
It's gonna
I
shake
rode
them
the
up.
Wheel of Names at Cedar Point plenty. So Jake just blew an air bubble in there. Marcy's over here rolling around her candies, her Marini candies.
Don't put those in your mouth, Marcy.
Forbidden candy, I know.
One of those is going to be stuck on the hat of this guy.
That's right.
Is there a gender here, or
No.
is this gnome genderless?
I just spoke about how there's feminine and masculine traits within any being on this planet. But for gnomes, there is no gender.
That's right. What makes it easy for them?
Yeah, everyone's just humans.
Exactly.
I mean,
humans.
they're just gnomes.
Humans.
I don't honestly think a gnome is human. I mean, they have all the human components.
Yeah, they got good whiskers, good
At
beard
least
quality.
at least from what we can see.
They might not even have eyes under those hats.
Maybe they're Homo shrunkikins.
Homo shrunkikins. Not a Homo sapien, a Homo shrunkikins.
Homo shrunkikins. That's Marcy right there, folks. Let me give you a little special zoom. Oh, I can't zoom.
You can.
There I can. There she is. All right. Well, I don't know if Otto and Francis are out there watching us. Maybe Otto, I hope you are, because he is a gnome lover.
It's certified, Blow.
Yep. So he went into the pineapple mold here, and I'm thinking he's making the body of the gnome, guys.
Good. That's the truth.
Check out the texture on there.
This is a color we really don't bust out often. I don't know too much about. We call it around these parts Ferrari red.
That must be a fast gnome. When you start making the gnome's pants out of Ferrari red.
They're not going to be sticking around.
What?
Yep,
Oh.
you're right.
Yeah. So blazing red.
McLaren red.
McLaren red. I like it.
How many of you guys have red cars out there? You don't have a
My
red
dad
car.
does.
Really?
We
He's
got,
got like
cherry
100.
red and like a
Corvette
orange.
man.
Yeah, he's got a couple.
Anybody got a Corvette out there?
I did read some comments on everyone's favorite car last week, and that was pretty cool.
What
What
was
a
it?
battle on this one.
The Chevette?
I saw everything all over. No, I was actually just talking about brands.
What's the matter with a Chevette?
That must be some kind of inside joke I don't know about.
What was next?
There we go.
Boots.
Now I'm back.
Boots. We're gonna go with lavender boots here.
I was looking on my phone because every time I pick my phone up to look at it, because I turn my phone on so I can look at it, someone changes my phone and it's in a completely different thing. So just for the record, anyone who's in this room, don't touch my phone.
Horrible.
That's right.
Horrible.
Come on, man. Everyone's got their own phone, and mine's got to be the one everyone wants to touch.
Why doesn't this look red for all you viewers out there?
Shoot, which one's
Brand
lavender?
new to the
Powder?
show. Yep, lavender. Yep.
You guys know what the deal is with red glass when it's hot. It looks like dirt.
Dirt.
That's right, it looks like dirt. It looks brown.
Mom, could you grab me the old classic kitchen butter knife on your way back?
Oh yeah, Jake's asking for one of the most sophisticated tools in the land, in the Glass Academy land. And that tool would be the butter knife. And I
was
bet
breading
you,
butter this morning.
if a butter knife could talk, you guys, this butter knife, I swear, this butter knife had to put butter on a bun at some turkey dinner, and he would tell the story. All right, looks like we're putting some feet on this guy.
Some footsies.
I really think they're boots.
Yeah, they're boots.
Footsies.
You know what I
really
want
like
to try to
this
make
color.
sometime?
I don't know.
Speaking about feet,
Uh-oh.
can you take a guess, Jake?
A big toe?
Nope. That's interesting, though, that you talked about a big toe. I'm glad you brought that up.
Why?
Did
Because I
your
wasn't
foot.
going to talk about a big toe, but now that you brought it up, I will. Thanks, Jake.
What have you done, Jake?
I should
This
make a big toe.
treachery.
It'd be pretty nice. I mean, I know how to sculpt the nail and everything.
How many of you folks saw the Glass Academy Addicts Facebook post where Dawn posted a picture of a carrot that was grown into the shape of a foot? And she said something about me being interested in a carrot foot. When Chris is really the big toe man.
I'm the big toe guy. But I was talking about wanting to make a flip-flop.
Ah.
It'd be kind of cool to make a flip-flop out
I
of
bet
glass.
everybody wants a flip-flop, a glass flip-flop in their house.
It could be like the Jimmy Buffett Award.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Someone who's a real parrot head.
What does that mean to be a parrot head?
Jimmy Buffett. Anyone who loves Jimmy Buffett,
time.
loves all that Margaritaville stuff, is a parrot head. That's what you're called. A
Pear head?
Parrot head.
Parrot.
Yeah. Like the bird.
Ah, heard of that bird before.
Yep.
So we got two lavender boots on here, and Marcy's going to be gathering up a white beard, and we're gonna go into the size 1 with it, and I'm gonna be giving it the super swirl.
You know, I was thinking about something last night when I was staying up too late watching Peaky Blinders. And in their show, when you're watching it, when they're walking around almost anywhere in their neighborhood, there's always giant fires exploding up into the air and sparks flying from random spots. And if you look at it,
It's true.
they're coming out from under a dumpster.
We
And
gotta get some of those.
I know, I want to do it here at the Glass Academy. Just have like flames flying out and fire shooting and get some crazy, gnarly rock and roll going.
I'm sorry. No, I'm gonna nix that one.
Marcy's not interested. Marcy just wants to make gnome beards and
Yeah.
have things be normal. It
That-
is Marcy's livelihood, and if she did catch fire,
I will be the one to catch fire too.
she would be on fire, folks.
I would come for you guys. Oh,
But I'm gonna shape this into a sweet swirling beard right now.
That's how I'm getting a close-up zoomy. Going to the
The
zoom
zoomlin?
tune.
2, 3, 4,
How many
5.
curls are in every gnome
6.
beard?
6. if not more, but
Rumor
oftentimes
has
6
it
is
the
correct.
elder gnomes have up around 12, 13 major curls in their beard.
Those are pretty rare. You
Well,
don't
I
see
mean,
an elder gnome just walking down the street.
It's true.
All right, one putty. Boom, that's his schnoz spot. I'm liking the purple boots a lot.
And I think just like old men, when you really get up there, the schnoz starts getting bigger. I think gnomes are just real old men and they're small. Or people.
Old people.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Who's talking over here?
So now we're going to give it the putty, and if you don't think about it too poorly, we're just going to add a 2,000 degree piece of glass onto the rear end of the gnome here, and we're going to flip him around and carry him around by his buttocks.
Have you made a gnome with a bowl-of-tone body yet?
We do have one on the table over there already.
With bright red, fiery frame?
I think it's pink.
Take
think
the
it's
one we
pink.
made is pink. Yep, you ready for it?
Yep.
Boom. All right, so
right.
Marcy has the gnome. Up next, take it to Schnozzlin.
Go
Snazlin,
schnoz?
what color do you want?
Schnoztown. Let's go for a gold schnoz.
Golden snooze.
I like those iridescent blinging schnozzes. Schnoz City. Isn't that somewhere in Texas?
Everybody knows what the question is for tonight's show, right? Did they post? It was sent out in the e-blast if you're on our email list. But tonight's is how do you show love to your family and friends during Valentine's Day? What's your favorite way to show it? Do you get
That's
them
a really
candy?
cool question.
Do you get them a gift? Do you buy them a bottle of champagne? Do you just come home and give them a half-hour back massage and tell them you love them? That's what I do every other day with Michelle, just big back massages.
Really? Aw,
Well,
that's disappointing.
huh?
Where do they send that question?
They send that question. You guys, send the question to enews@glassacademy.com.
That's an email.
Yep. enews@glassacademy.com. Send an email with your name and answer the question, how do you show your love to your family or friends during Valentine's Day? And you'll get a chance to win the giveaway that we're
What kind
making
of hat?
tonight, which
Let's go with
we haven't made yet.
lavender with gold dots.
7 gold dots. Oh, it's getting
Got a
hot.
lot of snow here in Michigan in the last 4 or 5 days, you guys. I think we probably got
Finally.
about a foot of snow total. And it's been beautiful because it's been cold. It's been in the low teens when you're talking Fahrenheit. So we've been shoveling. Look at that nice schnoz.
That's a
Looking
big
good.
boy. That's going to be blinging gold later on.
Ooh, golden schnoz.
Anybody else got snow out there falling onto the ground?
Yeah, anyone got any snow? Come on. Let us know.
Lavender. Maybe do like a full coat, a light heat coat, and then just hit the dots right away.
Yep.
They're going to want to stick real good.
I like that, Drake. Drake says the way you show your love is by buying your good friend or family member a Glass Academy gnome.
Yeah.
I like that.
For their office or on the desk or right at home next to their computer. Hanging out with them, keeping them company.
Amy, thanks for joining the giveaway. I'm going to send some special mojo your way. You might be winning it.
I think we're going to do the giveaway and give away that tumbler here after this piece, if I remember correctly.
This is a pretty heavy dot situation.
Kind of figured.
It's a size 1
But
versus
you're going
a
to give it a
2.
cylinder.
Yep.
4 inches in Sarnia. I like it. It's nice that Chicago finally got the snow.
Nice.
Oh,
A
they
little
did?
bit. We've all been waiting for it. If it's going to
Yeah.
be cold, we might as well have a lot of snow. I love it. So we're going for the hat,
The
the,
boop.
the brim of the hat, right?
This is the cone. Oh, yeah.
It's nice when you cut it and it's pretty much lined up and good to go. Not much I gotta do. So this is that same beautiful
Look on the bottom with a bunch of iridescent blinging gold dots on it. We're gonna put a band here. And I'm thinking maybe we don't put a pom-pom on this one just to have it a little different than the rest of them.
Is it a band or is it a brim?
Brim.
Which
I
one?
like it. She's
Let's
putting
go
a color
for-
on, guys, but I'll show you a few of the tasty boys over here.
me get a
or
white
whatever
one.
they are. You got number
White.
one.
Both?
He's looking good.
White.
That looks
Yeah,
like a
both.
butch. Look at number one.
Give me that.
You got two. You got Mary Ellen, number two maybe. Number three. I think number three is Hulky. Seven's looking real good. Look at him. He's sweet. I like that red brim. And number 8, that is looking real good too. He looks like he's a little ornery, number 8. Check him out, guys.
Oh, no.
Give me like one more to layer.
Okay.
All right, going for a little more color here, right off the edge of the marvering table, guys. And you all know those facts. Marvering table, the marver, that's what you roll the glass on to shape the glass. But just as important as shaping it, you roll it on the steel plate to chill the glass while you're shaping it.
All right,
Depending on
there
how
we
it's
go.
chilled, she shaped it so that this band would go on perfectly that he's putting on right now.
Over the nose.
Just like taffy.
Right over the schnoz.
Oh yeah. A carrot nose. Carrot feet.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. Bunny ears, I could definitely put those puppies on there coming out of the hat.
Heck yeah. All day.
Carrot feet. That's
Sorry about
Dawn.
that.
Is that Dawn? Because Dawn was talking about the carrot foot. I think maybe just having a couple little hands holding on to a carrot would be nice for a gnome. A carrot-eating
that.
gnome with muck boots on.
What kind of boots?
Muck.
I went for the spherical twister topper on it.
He's looking good.
Tone it up.
Just ball it out a little.
And you can't even tell that that thing's bright red, folks. The coolest thing about it, it goes into the annealing oven, and then about 600 degrees is when it's going to come down and it's going to turn bright red, and then it'll be red for the rest of its life.
Eternity.
I remember when we had that big gnome show. Was that a couple years ago or last year?
That was last year.
I lost track of time a long time ago.
Yeah.
Don't forget the reduction on this puppy.
Oh no, it's time.
So that one is, do you got the heart on it?
Oh, we need
Heart.
the heart. Let's get the heart.
Well, I hope your microphone was on for that one.
It was. Why
get
do
to
you
do
have
that.
me so close?
Yes.
Because I want everyone to see how beautiful you are.
Okay, after this, we'll do Wheel of Names.
Wheel of Names coming up, folks. Get on the edge of your chairs, your rockers, your benches,
Your
wherever
rockers?
you're sitting. Yeah.
Who's in a rocker? It's winter. They're all inside on their couch with Afghans.
People have rockers in their living room.
I would be sitting in a rocker.
I like rocking chairs. You get going, man. Sometimes you flip right over. You're going so far.
Oh, I love that.
We
stuff.
used to do that when
Ready?
we were kids. You'd be rocking, pushing it to the very limit, trying to balance up on the back of the legs, then wham, you go all the way over.
I'm gonna have one on my porch.
Ooh, Marcy working the torch. Look at the posture. Look at the skill, folks. Whoa.
So that's a nice clear patty. The reason we do that under the marini we're about to put on, which will be the first pink heart marini we've ever put on a gnome. We've got all red heart marinis over there. We put that white background so that the color is truly popping and locking when you're looking at it.
You guys, the coolest thing about buying pieces that we make live on the show is that there's always and forever a permanent video of that piece being made on the internet. So you could buy this gnome when it goes online for sale, the one-of-a-kinder that he's making right now, and anytime you're around the living room and someone comes over to your house and they say,
You can do a
"That's the
hybrid
coolest
with your
gnome
designs
ever,"
because I think
you
that
wouldn't happen to have a
I
video
threw you
of
for a loop.
that piece being
I didn't
made,
realize
would you?
that
You'd
one
be
I
like,
picked had
"Boing."
something from behind.
That's right.
Yes,
Hold
I
on a
do.
second. You pull up YouTube
Yeah.
on your
Yes.
plasma wall TV screen 10 years from now and just show them
Okay.
the gnome being made before everybody's very eyes.
Look at that heart. Oh,
Everything
great
that had a
question.
GA stamp? No,
That's a really
everything
good
tonight
question.
didn't. Everything so far has the vase I made and the gnome has, but the star did not because we're going to hand sign that.
Here comes his little proof of birth.
This is his GA belly button, folks. Did you hear that? That's the noise it makes. It's the gases that are coming out of the bit of glass when you stamp it.
Right. How about some iridescence now? We got the heart on there. We got everything going. The beard.
What
is
did you just
cozy.
say?
We got the heart on the hat.
You better pronunciate that one. I was like,
And we're
Jacob, what happened? Nobody better hit rewind on that one. I don't know if anyone else heard what Jake said, but just keep it to yourself if you did.
All I know is we're gonna knock this little fella off the pipe, nice and gentle.
I literally couldn't hear anything. Because
That's
of the roaring
okay.
thing.
You didn't need to hear that anyways.
Goodness gracious.
So we're knocking it off. We're
Wasn't
gonna put
me.
That flame right up his
What?
bottom here.
I'm gonna grab him by the schnoz.
You using the grainy grabbers on the snaz?
Oh yeah. Those schnozes are sturdy. Come here, little bugger. I got him.
Into the annealing oven next to the beautiful Star of
Nice
Bethlehem.
point, Marcy.
That annealing oven is sitting at 1,000 degrees, folks. Nice job right there, folks. We got the Glass Academy crew getting buck wild. Just got done making that gorgeous gnome that's going to be for sale, and they're going to be able to see it on the annealer reveal
Thursday.
when? Thursday.
Thursday at 1:30.
Yeah, 1:30 on Thursday. That's
Confirmed.
right. Got to confirm.
All right, how about a wheel of names, folks? Let's give away some free glass then.
On the count of 3, we're going to do Wheels of Name.
That was
Wheels of name. Wheels of name right now. Oh, look at it go.
You, my
Look
lady.
at it go. Who's it gonna land on? Oh my goodness. Ba-boom!
It always
Just
lands on a
kidding.
line.
Really? I got the name right here, folks, and this is an avid follower of ours and someone who I actually saw comment on one of our last shows that he, and that gives away a little bit of who it is so far, was
We know-
interested.
We know he's not a gnome.
We know he's not a gnome, that's true.
Homo
Interested
shrinkingus.
in getting a custom order. I think he said a mug, whatever it may be. Here you go.
I get to
You
say
can
it?
show it off. Here's the two-tone, beautiful optic twist tumbler that he's getting.
Is it Bill, or is that how he goes?
I don't know, but I know this from Facebook. It's William.
William Lutz.
Pretty sure he's a Harley man. He's been watching our show for probably like 30, 40, if not more shows at this point. He's been around.
And that's why we put it on orange paper for him. Harley.
Harley man. Is
What
that a
about-
high five or
what
did you
about
want the glass?
me?
Look at that. That's a beauty, folks. William, congratulations. We love that you enter into the giveaway every week. And Will's going to be getting this sweet piece in his possession for free from the Glass Academy.
Just like this.
And he's got a video of it. And we have signed it with the number of the show on the bottom so you know what it was. And just like Chris was saying, 10 years from now when he's drinking an ice cold lemonade on a hot day, he's going to be able to watch that video and show it off to his friends and family.
Nice.
Congratulations, William. And folks,
Well, what?
Enter into the
We
giveaway
got
tonight.
number 4 to do?
well, we kind of got to do a giveaway. We got 20 minutes.
Uh-oh.
What is the timing like? What do we want to do
I
here?
could do a custom. I could do a fancy 20-minute giveaway.
All right.
No camera. I'm like.
What are you going to make?
Well, I don't know. What do you think? Should I do another vase? That kind of is cool. We don't do very many vases.
No, we don't. That's true.
I mean, what if we did? That was a crackle vase. I could do a optically twisted vase, but those are tough to swing out. You know.
Suggestions, folks, send them in the chat. We got the Y team, we got the FB up and running.
We could
Send
do
them
a
into the
vase and
chat.
we could stick a bunch of those heart marinis on it.
Heart Marini's on the vase, a Valentine's vase along the top edge or something.
Or just all over haphazard.
They are heated up and ready to go.
We're gonna lay them out somehow, and I roll them up, or what? Or we just stick them on here and there.
Probably stick them on here and there, and then a little bit over there.
I don't know. People might be sending in a thing. Let's see, you guys. Tell us what.
I'll check
give
out
us some
the YT,
suggestions.
you check out the FB.
A Van Gogh vase. First thing I saw. A Valentine's Day vase.
Folks, it looks like the slug mug is gone over here, Marcy.
What?
Did it slime away?
I think it did.
What the?
Aw.
Well, you know that we're not pulling the gnomes because we're making 6 of each, but those 3 mugs are one and done. As soon as we sell those, they're gone and their number gets pushed down like it was never there.
I love number 11.
I do too. That's the salmon, and if you look at it up close with the lighting correct, you see those threads going on in there.
And it's magnified because it's thicker because it's bulging off of the piece.
Super transparent. Nice little cowboy hat up top. Beautiful thumb bit. You got
like
some
this
beautiful
guy.
pieces.
This one's cute.
Yeah, we're just reading some comments on what the giveaway is going to be. We're getting some suggestions from folks. St. Patty's Day gnomes will be a beautiful thing. That's right around my birthday, so I'll be making gnomes like a birthday person. Yeah, I just want everybody to know what. Just in case.
Just in case.
Well, it's gonna be the giveaway. So
It's gonna be a Valentine's Day vase. We got a short period of time to do it.
Valentine's Day vase.
So we're
you
gonna
know,
get
if Chris
on
has
it.
got extra time to spend at the end of the show here, he's gonna spend it on making the giveaway super hardcore and blingin'. So this is gonna be a good one, folks. I highly suggest entering in this week's giveaway by answering the giveaway question right here. How do you show love to your family, friends, whoever it may be?
Chris, do you
Send
want
it
a
in
pink
emails.
out? Because that's a fire.
Do I want a pink out?
Yeah.
Sure. I got a purple, but pink will be fine. Put me a pinky out.
You want a transparent or opaque?
I think transparent.
All right. See Marcy diving into the color area, getting some good action there. Chris is coating this up in. It looks like he just put spots of gold on top of that fire red that we got going on. We've got gold ruby coming out, a transparent pink. Gold ruby. We do have size 0 and
Yeah.
00.
Okay. All right, you're gonna get a close up of this little fancy deal over here, Jake.
I'm gonna get a close up of it, that's for sure.
It's gonna happen pretty quick.
Feels good to be back on the camera, folks. Let me work my zooming fingers.
Why is this laptop over here? Michelle, you're gonna break your cup.
What's he going for here? I know what he's doing. Look at this. He puts a neckline into it, and he's going for a heat. So he totally got me worked up there for no good reason. That's all good. He's coming back now. Let's see what he does. Watch those knees move now. Whoa. Start flying pretty soon. I'm going to get a beautiful shot of this. Look at this angle. That wasn't the best shot, folks. Sorry about that. But look at those cheeks right there. And he's going for a tweezer pinch. He's making a beautiful, puffy, symmetrical, and totally realistic Valentine's Day heart. And this will be going on the vase somewhere. We know this as a fact. Marcy, did you just pull a question from the hat of questions?
Yeah, I literally looked in the hat and it said my name in it, and I was like, why is my name inside the hat? And it says, what is Marcy's favorite class to teach?
Ooh, what a question.
I know, but like that's so hard to answer because I like teaching them all.
That's true.
I do know that we're actually going to be doing this heart as a class.
For Valentine's
In
Day.
a variation, not this one exactly, but a variation of it. So definitely sign up for that in February. But I I do like doing the meditation globes as well as the icicles. I don't know why, but I do like those loops.
And how about we alter the question a little bit? What is your favorite part of teaching classes?
I like their faces when they see me tap the rod the first time to pop off a piece, and they just go,
Oh,
"What
yeah.
the heck is magic, alchemy? What weird force of nature just happened?"
I
They're all
love
just
it.
shocked.
Super cool, folks. Classes are great. We know you're not all local, but even if you want to come take the trip here, it'd be a beautiful thing. We teach various different classes, and Marcy is the teaching connoisseur. But if you're not local, if you can't make the trek to come see us here in Dearborn, Michigan, take one at your local glass shop, because we promise you, and I saw something on the Glass Academy Addicts Facebook page about this being the year of glass. 2022 is dedicated by some amazing person out there as the year of glass. We need to get some more details on that somehow, somewhere. Here comes Chris with the Salad Gather. But folks, if you're not already engaged in the Facebook group, the Glass Academy Addicts, they've got about 500 and I think at 20 members now that all get on there and chat about the Glass Academy product and share different insights about glass with each other and talk about their custom pieces and their box reveal videos. And it's a really beautiful community that's been created by our followers. So if you're interested in checking that out and being part of a community of glass addicts and glass lovers, then join in. Folks, one thing a lot of people don't understand is that Valentine's Day is one of the most expensive times for a glass blower, because we're using all the most expensive colors in the realm. And that's pinks, reds, whites aren't too bad, purples are probably the most expensive. And all those colors added together when we're doing our classes, they add up a little more than the rest of the year.
This was 5 years ago, granted, but I was looking up colors for class, and I saw 1 pound of red color glass.
A pound?
1 pound. 1 pound. $70
Yep.
for red.
Yep.
Wow. That was insane.
That's big time.
And that was 5 years ago.
Yeah,
So prices have gone up since then.
they sure have. So Chris popped the bubble in there. The reason I thought of that too at the same time is he just put a couple coats of that beautiful, this is a beautiful transparent pink. This is one of the most beautiful colors to work with here. And it's got a little bit of a spotted texture. So you're gonna see the way the glass pulls out from its original form when he put it on as round spots. But look at the way he's one hand letting this hang. He's even gonna go for the neckline while he's letting it hang. This is way more difficult than anyone could ever imagine. Marcy's there as backup, very important. But to put that neckline in there, you see how much that piece is still shifting on the end of the pipe, the angle of it. It's still got plenty of heat.
Hello, Marcy.
To do this all in one move is pretty darn high tech.
Good.
Nice. Now that would be a pretty sweet beer stein right there.
Be a big boy.
Big tall boy, probably like a 35 ouncer. No big deal.
So I'm going to have you, when the time's right, film from over there and put your hand on the pipe while Marcy's
Giving the squish
paddling
down?
the squash.
You got it.
We got a nice tight cylinder. This is going to be a cylinder vase.
Cylinder vase.
Which is really beautiful for
No.
bouquets.
On my way over, I'm gonna do one of these, folks. This is called saving energy. I love doing that. I'll come over here, and you see how Chris is only heating up that very bottom portion, because when we go for the squish here, he doesn't want to squish in the whole piece into a little flat plate-like disc. What's gonna happen is
cap
I'm
it,
gonna
Jake?
do one of these,
Lightly. Go on.
tap the pipe with my
Going.
hand, and together they're squishing it. And there's the embers Chris was talking about from Peaky Blinders. We got sparks, we got
Good.
fire licking off of his
Beautiful.
forearm.
All right, I'll take a little bit.
Let's take a look at this crispy bottom.
A Marini?
No,
Maurice?
just a Maurice. Yes, please. And you
See
can make a
that
punny
line?
out of what's left over.
Okay.
That's a beauty.
So I took a purple opaque powder and I put it on in between all the pink Fritz, so you have a purple and pink mixture of a really gorgeous color pattern here.
Delicious, folks. Woo. So
I got a
Marcy's
large
coming over
chunk.
for a punny, or no? This is a Maurice. So watch the way
Flip.
Chris, with much talent, is going to swirl this clear glass onto the pipe, throw Marcy's piece away, and there's no need to cut it. It comes off perfectly symmetrical. Look at how symmetrical that bottom is. That's stability to apply this rod on, to stick it to the bottom, but that's also a clear application of color, so when we break it off, if the punny doesn't come off perfectly clean, it doesn't take a chunk of that pink away. You're not going to be drinking your flower water out of this bouquet vase, so you won't be looking directly down to the bottom, but it is a little more important when we're doing mugs, and you really want the whole piece to be clean no matter what. There's no reason to not put that clear application on the bottom, unless it's already just a clear bottom. Marcy is shaping up nice and clean, a beautiful symmetrical punty. And we're going for a question here.
You want to pick one?
Nice. Oh
like
my
that
God,
hat.
it's a long one.
Do you want me to read it?
Yes, please. Your mic on?
Yep. What is the hardest part of glass blowing for each of you? Could be product like handles on mugs or the heat in the hot shop, and go. All right, I'll start.
All right, let's hear it.
What is the hardest part? Finding enough time to do what I want to do.
That's a good one.
Yeah?
Finding enough time to do what I want to do. Let's see this break first. Come on, baby. Beautiful.
All right, how about you, Chris? What's the hardest part?
The hardest part of glass blowing for me? Gosh. You can go ahead and just keep heating that up right on the tip. Thank you. I think the hardest thing about glass blowing for me would be, it's hard to say because I'm not a big complainer.
It doesn't have to be a complaint. It's just what's difficult.
Well, the
a
one
very
thing I
difficult technique.
was thinking about was I was just thinking about the wear and tear it takes on you. It's very physical, but
Sure.
I said I didn't want to do
Agreement.
that. You know, it's just you go home after blowing glass all day and it's like you're working out at the gym, and it's a cool thing. I love it. It keeps people young and healthy, but sometimes you're just like, man, do I really have to wake up being sore this morning? And but
Yeah.
I don't know. The hardest thing for me is when I have to stop blowing glass. When I have a day of production and then it's over, it just bums me out when it ends because I do love blowing glass that much, you guys.
Aww,
Yeah, it's a really fun thing to do, and you know what I'm talking about, Marcy. Isn't it fun?
it's fun. It's really fun.
When you get in that rhythm and things get running smooth. What do you think your most difficult thing is over there?
Mine?
Yeah.
Well, right now I think it would have to be the physical aspect of just being able to get big enough as I want to.
The gathers, you mean?
Or your muscles.
Are you
Well,
trying to get
I literally
swole,
can't-
Marcy?
I literally can't lift heavy things. So if like this was like twice or 3 times the size, I wouldn't be able to help you with this.
Right.
So human limitations. There we go.
That's the challenge.
Do you
for
want
glass
to
blowing,
practice?
that's for sure.
Nope, but I'm gonna have a nice little light paddle.
Beautiful. Oh. Facebook wants
man,
to
are
know
they,
when
are they
Marcy gets
dragging
to
your
do a
butt on that?
custom.
Everybody keeps asking.
We're gonna have to discuss that, and we will be figuring that out.
Good.
As we're making drinkware here, Marcy's been watching kind of the way things go together. We're thinking about products for the future, and we're putting all of that together here at the Glass Academy. So that's a TBD. We're gonna talk about that.
All right, Marcy, I'm gonna torch this, and you're gonna bring me over that. You're gonna switch sides with the heart and hold it on the left side for me. Then you're gonna bring it over. You're just gonna knock it off right here, and I'm gonna grab it and stick it on.
Can we do a sticky bit too?
No stick 'em bit.
Okay.
Squishing it into the side.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So look at this. He's preheating the tweezers. Keeping those warm so when he grabs his heart, you see Marcy actually lifted it up. She's got it up into the flame there, which heat rises, so that top left corner is going to be the hottest spot of the whole garage, probably about 1200 degrees. That's giving it some
Jake,
extra
can you put
juice.
that paddle out
The paddle where?
on the bench?
I want it on the bench, not on a paddle.
All right.
And I'm gonna just flash this right now, and then I'm gonna have you come out, Marcy.
So she's getting that some extra heat. Chris has got a spot that's divoting in a little bit and is molten once again. And here we go. Marcy's coming over. She's got some speed. She's giving it a little extra heat. Chris is preheating these again. You see that divot right there that he was going for. Nice
All
and
right.
hot.
Go ahead and knock it, Marcy.
Marcy's going to give the shears a little,
Perfect.
throws it onto
Flip
the
it over if
marber.
you can.
Beautiful.
I'll get it. Flipper.
Flipped.
Good.
We got the
Going
tweezers coming
on
in.
over here. Seems to be a lot of action.
Moment of truth. Grabs it with a steady hand. They're just poking at it. They're just touching the heart. Oh my goodness.
Flash.
Nice. That thing was slippery.
It was a slippery bugger. It was too round. Too round and beautiful. Bugger.
It's on there now. Remember, folks, these reds are dull. The pink even is a little bit dull. You're not going to see these true colors until it cools down, but this vase has got a beautiful shape to it. And this is one heck of a giveaway we got going on here.
Hey, and you know what?
Huh.
We have
Thank
booked
you.
our first
I'll do it.
virtual show.
Our first virtual show?
Yep. You know, you can buy the Glass Academy Gathering Point to highlight your event or your shows.
Oh.
And so a company has hired us. We're the warm-up for the evening.
Nice.
They're going to come give a link, watch the glass blowing live, and be entered for giveaways.
So
what
they're
exactly
having a virtual event.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And we're the warm-up, like the rock band or like the comedian that comes out before the event.
Nice. So we're going to show them some glass blowing and get everybody feeling good. And then
Yep.
do they get a piece themselves? Do they purchase pieces?
Well, the host of the event actually purchased pieces. She bought about
do you want the
50
GA?
of an item
bring it on
that
over.
each of the attendees will get.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so kind of cool.
Incredible. That's a pretty
So
cool
all
idea.
of you people out there, if you're not local, something new we're doing.
Very cool, folks.
Hire the Gathering Point. You need reduction.
I
That's
love
another
that.
way
I
to
love
try
the
and
idea of that.
yeah, get some support for us doing the show here. We love doing this. We love having the Glass Academy be represented online and around the world. And we love it if people can bring that into another space with their audience, their folks. There goes our white, and there goes the GA stamp, folks, on
Reduction
the
or
side
no?
of the vase. Can't
No?
forget about
Yep.
it. This thing is a beauty.
I'll show you guys this before the reduction, and then we'll get those gold spots. But look at that pink and purple vase with a beautiful red heart in the center.
Wow.
Somebody's gonna win this piece, and they're gonna be going crazy.
Look at the flames.
Now you guys can order something like this, special commission if you like. You could probably still get it by Valentine's Day. But look at that go. Bouquet of flowers in that for your loved one. Look out. Or your mailman or mail lady, if you love them too.
We got some gnomes to make
Beautiful.
in time for Valentine's.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna limit this can now. We're gonna have to pull some more, dude.
All right, over to the knockoff station. A light tap, folks. Beautiful. Look at that. Pretty smooth, beautiful connection. Also, because that's clear, Chris can torch that strong and heavy. He doesn't have to worry about burning the color because he's torching the clear spots. You get it all rounded out and beautiful and buttery and smooth on the bottom there. Marcy comes in with a sturdy two-hand grab with the claw. Into the annealer it goes, filled with product from today. The other vase.
All right.
Well
Nice.
done.
Beautiful.
Beautiful pieces, folks. Beautiful.
All right.
All right.
Sweet. That's a wrap, folks. I think we got 1 minute left.
1 minute, maybe about 3. I'm gonna take it
Beautiful.
over
Go
to
over the table a little more.
And let's take a look. Well, first look at the board, folks. It's been a beautiful show.
Print,
147, one custom order, 2 or 3 giveaways. and we're going to be on 148 a week from today. What do we got,
Our
Michelle?
top seller.
Top seller was number 7.
Yes,
He's pretty
Janice?
classic.
What was
Charles?
it? Charles. Was it 7
Charles.
or was it Janice? What number was Janice?
Electric white, red, and the brown accents, boots and schnoz. That guy is super cool. You see the rest of them here. They each have their heart marini and their beautiful tassel on there. They're all numbered. They're on the website, folks. Individual gnomes for your Valentine's Day. We got 2 mugs available from last week's show. Cast hearts, solid, beautiful Valentine's hearts, folks. You know where you're at. You're at the Glass Academy. We thank everybody for their support and everything we're doing. It's been a beautiful show. And
Thank
we
you,
hope you
thank
all
you.
have an amazing week. We will see you on Thursday for the Anila reveal to show you what we made today in its final color.